Mulos here. Today's video I'm going to show you how to very fast move money from mobile money straight into FNB or Ecobank. In order to do this, you need to have a Zamtel Kwacha account. I've got all the mobile money networks. I use all of them, and this method works with Zamtel Kwacha. It's efficient, fast, and relatively low cost. Then another hack is you need to use two different apps. You can either use Zazu or LendMePay app to move funds from any of the mobile money platforms into Zamtel Kwacha. I'm using LendMePay for this video, and just a simple hack: if you're using LendMePay with Airtel Money or MTN Money, you can actually deposit funds direct into LendMePay using their mobile money numbers. I'll leave all the links in the description. For this video, I'm moving from Airtel Money to Zamtel Kwacha to FNB. I've got 406 Kwacha in my Airtel Money, and it's actually faster to use the MasterCard from Airtel. If you dial *778# and go to my account, option 7, you can then choose option 5, which is Airtel Money MasterCard, and you can retrieve your card details. So it's faster to deposit using the card in LendMePay and Zazu. So I'm just getting my card details. Once you get your card details, it's going to come in an SMS. Then that SMS is going to give you a link which you need to click on. The link will then take you to a site which has your card details. So this is how the page looks, and my MasterCard, my Airtel MasterCard details are here. You can copy the card number, jot down the CVV as well as the expiry date, and you can use this on LendMePay as well as on Zazu to deposit from Airtel Money. It saves you money if you're depositing, and it's relatively fast, and it's really cheap to use the MasterCard. All right, so once you're on LendMePay, I'm going to click on deposit, and depositing by card. I'm putting in the amount, $3.95. I'm putting in a smaller amount because I think Airtel requires you to keep about 10 Kwacha in your account. You're going to do the standard thing of putting in the card number, the expiry month, expiry year, CVV, following that simple step. And once I've done all of that, I'm then going to click on next. So it's a standard card deposit in the LendMePay app. It's also the same procedure in the Zazu app. So once you've clicked on pay, it's then going to give you the option to put in the OTP, which will come by SMS. So once the OTP has come and you put it in, the balance will be confirmed, and your LendMePay or Zazu account will be deposited instantly. The reason I'm using LendMePay, it costs only 1 Kwacha to move from LendMePay to Zamtel Kwacha. So I'm going to save. So the funds are in. Now I'm going to move this to Zamtel Kwacha. And back to my Airtel Money, you see that the funds have been moved, and there's a 9 Kwacha 38 Ingwe remaining. So Airtel seems to want you to keep a 10 Kwacha. Going on to my FNB account, you see that there's a 246 Kwacha here, and I want to deposit instantly using my Zamtel Kwacha. So I've moved funds from my LendMePay to Zamtel Kwacha. It cost me 1 Kwacha, and this is my Zamtel Kwacha account. If we check the balance, you see this is how much I have in my Zamtel Kwacha. Now you can't use the app to move from Zamtel Kwacha to FNB. You need to use the USSD, which is *344#. And once you've dialed that, you're going to option 2, which is send to bank account. And once you click on option 2, send to bank account, it then gives you a list of bank accounts. So there's Citibank, Itumba by AB Bank, Bank of China, Tenga, ZICB, FNB, UBA, Ecobank, and FCB. And if you go through this with the analytical eye, you see that there's option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's no option 8. Then there's 9. There's no option 10, no option 11. Then there's option 12. So it looks like 3 banks have been removed from the list. I'm not sure which banks those are. Either they have been removed from the list or they are still being added on and perfected. So don't worry too much about it. Just use any of these options which you are given. I'm moving to FNB, which is option 6, and it's going to be instant. And you can only use the USSD, the Zamtel Kwacha USSD *344# to do this. So don't worry too much that you can't use the app or anything like that. Then also one thing to note, the cost of moving from Zamtel Kwacha to FNB or Ecobank, these are the two banks I use the most. The cost is relatively the same as doing a mobile money withdrawal fee. So it's not exactly cheap, but it is lower cost and saves you the hassle of having to go to a booth, withdraw, then go deposit. So it works out to the same thing basically, in cost wise, that is. Anyway, so I've chosen option 6, FNB. And once you choose that, you need to put in your account number. Just make sure you put in the correct account number. So you can jot it down on some paper, or you can copy it and then paste it on here. So once you've put in the account number, you then click on send. Then you enter in the amount that you're depositing. In this case, I am depositing 1,300 kwacha. Then once you've sent, you need to enter in your mobile money PIN. So once you've entered in your mobile money PIN, you can then click on send. So once you've entered in your mobile money PIN and send, it is then going to show you the amount you're sending and the fee. It's very, very important. If you don't see the charge here, it means that you don't have sufficient funds and you need to reduce the amount. And then once I've done all of that, it's then telling me that it's being processed and I'll receive an SMS. So the SMS does come near instantly. And the SMS will either tell you that it's successful or it hasn't been successful. So in this case, it has been successful. Let me go back to my FNB, and if I refresh the balance, you see that instantly my balance did go up by 1,300 kwacha. So sending from Zamtel Kwacha to FNB, it's practically instant and relatively reasonably cost. Wish it would be cheaper, but it is what it is. Now, just another tip, even MTN does have a virtual card. It's got a Visa card. If you choose option 7, the banking services, you see here option 2, the MoMo Visa card. You can then retrieve the card details, generate one, or anything like that. I just thought I would let you know that this card is there, and it's relatively I just thought I would let you know that the card is there and it's relatively easy to retrieve the details. So once you retrieve the details, it will come by SMS, and you can then be able to use this MTN Money Visa card for your online transactions, even depositing in Zazu or in LendMePay. You can be able to deposit into those platforms. Then one other thing I thought I should mention, if you're using the Zampay app, the Zamtel Kwacha app, you are able to deposit by card direct into the Zamtel Kwacha app. You can use either your Airtel Money MasterCard or your MTN Visa card to deposit. Just need to put in your phone number, the amount you're depositing, click on transfer, and once you've done that, it's going to ask you just to confirm the amount and all. Then here you're going to put in your details, which should be your mobile money details, your name, address, and all of that. Once you've put in your name, address, and a country, as well as email, and you click on next, you'll be able to enter in your Visa or your MasterCard details. So you can actually just deposit direct into Zamtel Kwacha using either your Airtel MasterCard or your MTN Visa card. It will save you a bit of time, and you can deposit direct and then move from Zamtel Kwacha to your FNB. So anyway guys, this is the method that I use. I use my Zamtel Kwacha to do this deposit. It's relatively fast, relatively low cost, saves me a lot of time, energy and resources. It is what works. I hope this video has been helpful. Do let me know in the comments, and don't forget that I use LendMePay or Zazu to save on time and do the deposits into Zamtel Kwacha. I hope the video has been helpful. Mulos.